everybody, welcome back to the Amor Thought. Let me think. How long has it been since I said that? लगभग एक महीना. I am Devyani Urf Amor and this is my channel. For the ones who've been watching me या जो मुझे एक महीने पहले तक देखते थे, वेलकम बैक जी आपका मेरे चैनल पे. एंड फॉर द वंस हु वाचिंग मी फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, वेलकम to my channel. This is me, Devyani Urf Amor. क्या हाल है? Okay. First things first. Nobody is to be blamed for me being gayab. It is completely me. I am not saying I forgot that I have to make videos. I didn't. I tried creating shorts here and there, but if you've watched my last video, I'm sure you know there was a point where I said कि जो मेरा motivation factor है वो zero है. जो that zeal to drive, that zeal to create content, that excitement to pick up my camera every Monday and Wednesday evening or the Thursday evening and to sit down and shoot, वो जो excitement थी, that was zero. And it took time. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of courage. It took a lot of self-motivation, a lot of यार करना है, to tell myself ki, listen, this is not how it will work. You chose this for yourself and you got to do what you got to do. So a back history for some people who know, some who don't. Last year in the month of April, I had my heart broken. Initial कुछ महीने were okay, not that realize नहीं होता था, बहुत होता था, but then एक टाइम के बाद वो it came on to me. मतलब कुछ करने का मन नहीं हुआ, कुछ मतलब बेड से निकलने का मन नहीं होता था, हिलने का मन नहीं होता था. I used to feel extremely tired बिना कुछ किए. एंड वो कई बार सिर्फ मेंटल वर्कआउट इतना होता था एक जगह पड़े पड़े कि वो कई बार फिजिकल पेन फील होता था. व्हाट एंड व्हाट नॉट. आई हैव क्राइड नाइट्स आउट. आई हैव given myself a lot of pep talk, succeeded on some days, failed miserably on a lot of other days, but yeah. And ऐसा भी नहीं है, झूठ नहीं बोलूँगी, ऐसा भी नहीं है कि पूरा मोटिवेशन वापस आ गया है. I am 100%. No, I am not. I am still healing. I am much better now. I am. It's taken me time. It's taken me a lot of talking with someone, and not a therapist, but since I have been in depression, I kind of know क्या क्या करना चाहिए when you enter that phase. तो कई बार वो चीज़ आपको पता होने के बाद भी ना आप नहीं कर पाते हो, बिकॉज यार हिम्मत नहीं होती, मन नहीं होता, बात करने का मन नहीं होता. नो मैटर हाउ जोवियल यू आर, हाउ टॉकेटिव यू आर, हाउ much you love to chapar. I am one of them who does not keep quiet at all. And from me being that to me not wanting to talk to anybody, not meeting anybody, just staying confided in my own room, it took a lot. It took up a lot of me, a lot of my time. There have been days I've been just lying down, sitting down on my bed, looking at the ceiling, blank. दिमाग में हजार चीज़ें चल रही हैं. Plus, आई एम अ प्रोफेशनल ओवर थिंकर. तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें यू ट्राई टू फिगर आउट अ लॉट ऑफ आंसर्स फॉर योरसेल्फ. सम डेज यू एबल टू, सम डेज यू नॉट, some days you succeed, some days you don't, some days you really wish to be able to just make it to the next day. यार कल का दिन, कल के दिन तक बस पहुंच जाऊं. I just hope this is not the end of it. There are days you just don't want to survive also. So वो सारा सब कुछ चल रहा था. And then in the meanwhile, not a couple of times, जो मेरे बच्चे कुछ दोस्त थे उन सब की शादियां भी हो गई. So here and there I got occupied with that also. So yeah, good, bad, ugly, however it is, I made it through successfully. I am still making it through every day, one day at a time, and we'll get through it. Because if it doesn't kill me, it makes me stronger. And I am much better mentally, emotionally, physically. I am a lot better. So yeah, and ऐसा नहीं है कि सब कुछ ओवरनाइट हुआ है, सब कुछ अपने आप हुआ है. You do a lot of talking, you do a lot of discussions, कई बार किसी और से, कई बार खुद से, कई बार you read to find the answers you're looking for. Sometimes you try and find them out yourself by just talking to yourself and wake up. So this is my life update. How are you? Mental health, emotional health, physical health, social health, सब सही, सब ठीक. रिपोर्ट ओके है. अगर नहीं है, I am still here to listen to y'all. I am still here, and I don't care what my condition is. I don't care what I am going through, but I am going to be here to listen to you. Okay? So अगर कुछ भी है तो प्लीज बताओ, बेझिझक बताओ, and we will find a way together. You don't have to do it alone. I don't have to do it alone. We will do it together. You are not alone in this. I promise you that. Okay? But, and I know heartbreak is not the only thing that affects life. A lot of other things too. And then there are days where you just don't know how to pull that day off. You do not know how to muster that courage to be able to step out of the bed. पूरा दिन निकालना तो बहुत दूर की बात है. वो जो पहला दिन का सबसे पहला कदम कि वो बेड को छोड़ना, जब उसकी भी हिम्मत नहीं मिलती ना, तो then there are things that really work, at least to help you move. Maybe they don't help you to fulfill your tasks of the day. Maybe they don't help you to feel better by the end of the day, but then they at least help you to get started. A few things that I told myself that at least helped me, अगर 0.5% भी, but they did. And then that, and मैं झूठ नहीं बोल रही. I am not trying to explain, or I'm not trying to prove कि oh, these are the things that worked for me. Sometimes they didn't. I'm also giving you a fact. Sometimes they did not. Sometimes nothing did. But then there were also days when they did. अगर 10 दिन they never helped me, 5 दिन भी अगर उन्होंने हेल्प की है, बट की है. और वो कोई बहुत बड़ी बड़ी चीज़ें नहीं है, बहुत छोटे छोटे से ऐसे थॉट्स हैं जो हमें खुद को कॉन्स्टेंटली नॉक करके याद दिलाना पड़ता है कि लिसन, आई नो इट्स हार्ड, बट knock knock, this is for you. Knock knock. दिस माइट वर्क फॉर यू. ऐसी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. So this video is just a few little things that I know helped me to pull my days off on the days where I just wanted to hide. I just wanted to stay locked up in my room. अगर हो पाता तो मेरा cupboard. I just wanted to vanish. But I knew वो possible नहीं है. I am just hoping, and इस वीडियो का कोई ऐसा इंटेंशन नहीं है कि ज्ञान देना है टाइप. आई एम जस्ट होपिंग कि जो चीज़ें मेरे लिए काम कर गई वो शायद आपके लिए कर जाए. एंड आई रियली विश एंड होप कि जितना वो मेरे लिए कर गई उससे ज़्यादा वो आपके लिए कर जाए. बिकॉज वी कुड बी in different aspects of life, but then हम सब किसी ना किसी चीज़ से गुजर ही रहे हैं. ओके, तो here are my 4 things that really helped me pull my toughest days off. Also, if you've not noticed, this time when I'm back, I'm also back with my specs. Okay, that was a pretty annoying voice, but okay. So I officially joined the specs squad, the spexy squad. Thank you so much for welcoming me. Okay, so now let's get into those 4 things. I really wish it makes your life easy. I do. Let's go. Point number 1. And this might sound stupid. This might not make sense. This, you might agree with it, you might not agree with it. Up to you. But एक चीज़ जो मैं खुद को कई बार बोलना भूल भी गई हूँ एंड कई बार नहीं भी मन हुआ है बोलने का इस, एंड स्पेशली ऑन द डेज जब लगता था कि यार काम है, बहुत सारा कुछ है लाइंड अप, वीडियो बनाना है, कंटेंट लिखना है, घर के कुछ काम है जो करने हैं, शायद घर का कुछ काम है जो बाहर जाके पूरा करना है वो भी नहीं हो रहा है. बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो करनी है मगर नहीं कर रही हो. तब एक चीज़ once in a while I've told myself, and I think it did help, is it's okay. It is okay if the only thing that I did that day, the day next, for a week, for a month is only breathing. Because कई बार only breathing used to become a task. कई बार, a lot of times, even this thought crossed my mind that why am I here? Why do I exist? What is the purpose? ऐसे बहुत सारे थॉट्स आते थे कि वैसे करना बहुत कुछ है लाइफ में, एनर्जी नहीं है, हिम्मत नहीं है, मन नहीं है टू टॉप इट ऑल. पता है क्या क्या करना है बट नहीं हो पा रहा. And on those days, it is okay. If you are like me, if you're going through something similar, completely different, but if you feel the same way, ki, what am I doing? I have so much to do, but I'm doing nothing, zero. On those days, let me just tell you this. It is absolutely fine. And even if nobody agrees to you saying this to yourself, I am here vouching for it that there are times it is perfectly okay if all that you've done throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month is only to be able to breathe. Because I know, I understand that sometimes you feel claustrophobic. कई बार चीज़ें इतनी भारी हो जाती हैं दिमाग में कि सांस नहीं आती है, दम घुटता है उस एक कमरे में अपने खुद के घर में, या ऐसी किसी जगह पे जाके भी जहाँ पे एक टाइम पे बहुत सुकून मिलता था, वहाँ पे जाके भी देयर आर टाइम्स व्हेन यू जस्ट फील क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिक एंड यू want to be able to breathe. So if that's all you did, my love, it's okay. You still did something. You still chose life. You still decided not to give up. And hats off to that. It takes courage. It takes a lot of strength. I know. I understand. I feel you. If I can actually say that. I legit feel you. So don't be harsh on yourself. अपने पीछे मत पड़ना कि नहीं मेरे को ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है, ये काम छूटा हुआ है, ये नहीं पूरा हो रहा है. नहीं होंगे, बहुत बार नहीं होंगे. There are days you're going to be escalating on the energy, and then there are days एक disastrous drop होता है. And that's fine. That's fine. I promise you that's fine. Don't worry. You will get there. You will get back to how you were. Maybe not the exact same way, but somewhere close. Somewhere close. You never become the exact same person that you were before. You don't. Some parts, some bits and pieces of you is always gone. With everything that life puts you through, एक हिस्सा हम चाहे जितना संभाल के रखना चाहे, बट वो चला ही जाता है. So that's okay. Don't worry about it. So that was my point number 1. That it's okay. It's perfectly okay if all that you did on some days was to just breathe. Point number 2. And I would request you, it's a sincere, deep request that if you are ever feeling heartbroken, you've faced heartbreak, or you feel lonely, or you feel ignored by that one person who you crave to get attention from, I request you to remind yourself this. And this is something that really helped me. मतलब ये खुद को पैसिफाई करने का एक तरीका नहीं है, मगर ये चीज़ ना हम बहुत बार भूल जाते हैं. इज़ दैट no matter what anybody says, no matter what we feel at times in the spur of the moment, मगर we deserve to be loved. We deserve to be loved the way we know we should be loved. हाँ, just because उस एक इंसान से वो प्यार आपको नहीं मिल रहा है, उस टाइप का प्यार नहीं मिल रहा है, या नहीं ही मिल रहा है, they've decided to walk out of your life, all of that does not make you any less worthy of love. You are never, ever unworthy of love. You deserve to be loved. हम बहुत बार एक गलती ये भी करते हैं that we keep on requesting, begging, pleading that one person or those people to give us attention, to give us love, and to give us the love the way we want it and we know we deserve it. मगर उससे ऑनेस्टली बता रही हूँ कुछ नहीं होगा. हाँ, for some time they just might stick out with you a little longer. मगर यार हम इतने पिटी नहीं है कि हमें किसी से ना बेग करना पड़े, किसी से भीख मांगनी पड़े कि यार मुझे वो थोड़ा सा टाइम दो, मुझे वो थोड़ा सा अटेंशन दो, मुझे प्यार दो. I think the most horrible thing we can ever do with ourselves is to ask somebody to give us the love that we know we deserve. And by constantly keeping those people in our life, झूठ क्यों बोलूं, जब मेरा ब्रेकअप हो रहा था कुछ टाइम तक मैंने भी कोशिश की थी, बट देन व्हेन आई अंडरस्टूड कि दिस पर्सन विल नॉट स्टे, एंड इफ he decides to stay, it is going to be more of a favor he's doing to me by staying with me than his actual interest. कोई मतलब नहीं है, उनके होने और ना होने में कोई फर्क नहीं रह जाएगा. They will eventually do what they want to, they will eventually treat you the way they want to, and in return शायद आपको बार बार यही सुनना पड़े कि तुम चाहते हो मैं तुम्हारे साथ रहूं इसीलिए मैं हूं. And why to put yourself through, because that is all the more painful. It hurts when somebody comes back and tells you कि मैं सिर्फ तुम्हारी वजह से तुम्हारे साथ हूँ, मेरे को कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. वो बहुत पेनफुल है, वो शायद उस फॉलिंग अपार्ट से ज़्यादा पेनफुल है. मेरे लिए था. It might vary with you. So if somebody has decided not to be with you, do not run after them, because they will never give you what you deserve. And the more you keep those people in your life who do not want to stay with you, who do not care for you, you are blocking that way of letting those people in जो genuinely आपको आपकी तरीके से प्यार करेंगे, with no expectations, no complaints, no demands, nothing. You are blocking the gate for people who are actually going to be happy to have you, who are going to be proud to have you, who are going to give all the love they have and more to you without even asking for it. So don't do it. Every time somebody decides to walk out of your life, be it a girlfriend, boyfriend, friend, anybody, let them go. It's okay. It will take you time. It will hurt, but it is still going to hurt you less than having them but not having them. वो वो ज़्यादा painful है. So don't do it. You deserve to be loved. You are meant for love, irrespective of what anybody has to say about it. I don't care what anybody says. You deserve to be loved. I know it. And if you think you don't, I think it's about time you understand that just because one person walked out of your life does not mean you're not meant for love. You are love. You are every bit of the love there could ever be. Stick to it. Do not let people treat you like trash just because they feel like treating you like it. If you think you're not being treated the way you deserve to, it's okay to let people go. Because ज़बरदस्ती उनको अपने साथ रखने से ज़्यादा तकलीफ होगी. You will give in your 1000%, बदले में वो शायद 1% भी नहीं दे रहे होंगे, और वो आपको दिख रहा होगा और आप फिर भी दे रहे होंगे. और हम सब में ये टेंडेंसी है कि हमें लगता है कभी कि मेरे इतना प्यार दिखाने से वो शायद थोड़ा सा दे रहे. वो नहीं देंगे. उन्हें देना होता तो वो पहली बार में दे देते. अगर वो नहीं दे रहे हैं तो वो शायद नहीं देना चाहते हैं. As difficult as it is, but it is true. And this is one thing that really helped me. This is one of those things that I very, very frequently told myself, that just because that one person decided not to love me, not to be with me, does not mean I do not deserve to be loved. I just do not deserve to be loved the way He wanted to love me at his own convenience, at his own time and will. I deserve better. I know it. You deserve better. You should know it also. Period. कोई कुछ भी बोले, do not, I repeat, I request, do not start believing it. Do not. Okay. Point number 3. और ये मेरा अपना नहीं है. I read this somewhere and it made a lot of sense to me. So I tried to inculcate this in my day to day, in that entire process of healing. And I think this is something that can actually help you in your everyday life also. It just does not have to be with you coping up with a heartbreak. But it said, nothing's changing if nothing's changing. And it made so much sense. If I have to move out of a place, if I have to move out of a situation, I have to make certain changes. I have to move. Me being on the bed all day long is not going to help me. Me constantly criticizing myself for things is not going to help me. Me not talking about it is not going to help me. And it's not drastic steps you have to take. It's not, it's not drastic changes you have to make. It's the small little changes to at least begin with. To be able to get out of the bed, to at least go take a shower, to do things that you enjoy, or to figure out new things that you might enjoy, you might not. कुछ भी हो सकता है, मगर जब तक कुछ बदलोगे नहीं, कुछ नहीं बदलेगा. You cannot get used to a pattern and want things to change. You cannot get comfortable in your everyday life and want things to change. There are chances you got to take. There are chances you got to take. There are risks you got to take. There are things you need to try, you need to learn, unlearn, and a lot of it. And until you do those, you will never, ever move a thing. You are not moving out of a place. You are not moving out of a situation. You are not walking away from what's hurting you. You cannot keep sitting in one place and decide, ki, oh, I don't want to hurt today. It does not work like that. As much as we want it to, I also wanted it to. It does not work like that. You got to do certain changes. You got to accept some changes, whether or not you like it, whether or not you enjoy it, whether or not you have the courage to do it, but you have to at some point. थोड़े थोड़े छोटे छोटे, और वो छोटे छोटे changes ही eventually help you make that change that you're really looking for. Those changes are the key, the prime factor of you being able to, I'm not saying stop suffering, but at least suffer a little less, hurt a little less, maybe cry a little less. हाँ, initially बहुत होगा, because you will not find sense in things you do. You will not find the energy to do it. You will not even find the reason to do it. एक टाइम पर लगता है कि यार चलने दो जैसे चल रहा है, बट इन द लॉन्गर रन it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to stay there, sulk. It's up to you if you eventually want to move out of that place and start being a little happy. It's it's all about the choice you make. So if you think one day suddenly you are going to stop hurting without doing anything, sorry to break it to you, but it doesn't work like that. You don't just stop hurting. You don't just start feeling better. Maybe you could for a day or two, but then वो temporary होगा. But if you want that process of healing to last long, कुछ चीज़ें बदलनी पड़ेंगी मेरी जान. खुद को थोड़ा सा तो बदलना पड़ेगा. उसके बिना कुछ नहीं बदलेगा. कुछ नहीं. Number 4, and the last one. This is totally up to you if you want to pick this one, if you want to put it into your daily practice or not. I am going to leave this one on you to take a call about. And this is, I am not going to wait. I am not going to wait for the weekend until tomorrow, until the evening or the next hour for something to make me feel better. For me to do things that make me feel better. If there is anything in my mind, in my heart, that suddenly strikes me and makes me think that doing this might help, might work for me, I'm not saying it will, but if you think it might, I am going to do it now, no matter what. If I have to keep everything aside and do it, I am still going to do it. I cannot keep waiting for somebody else to come and make me feel better, for the weekend to arrive and bring that vibe along with it. How do I know if the weekend will bring in that vibe? How do I know if somebody will actually be able to make me feel better? I know what can make me feel better. I know what might make me happy. And if I know it, I might not know it all the time, every day. But if at that one moment I feel that maybe going out for a drive is going to make me feel better, I am going out for a drive. If eating barf ka gola makes me happy, I don't care, of course, until it's winters and I can't find it. But if it's summers and if I know I can get barf ka gola, I am going to drive around the city and get myself one. If just taking a walk makes me feel better, and if I cannot go out, I'm going to walk on my terrace or in my room or anywhere in my colony, anywhere. But I am going to do it, because the more I keep waiting, the more I am pushing it away, and the worse I feel, and I do not want to do it. And I am sure you do not want to continue feeling miserable also. So if you also know that doing this one thing might help, might make me feel happy, screw the world, screw what everybody else says. Get up, do it. Not everybody is going to validate your choices, your decisions anyway. So कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आप करके खुश हो, आपको लगता है कुछ करके आपको अच्छा लगेगा, आप बेटर फील करोगे, आपको वो थोड़ी देर के लिए भी शायद कम तकलीफ होगी, कर लो, कर लो. जब कोई नहीं है साथ में तो मैं हूं साथ में. नो क्वेश्चंस आस्क्ड, If you feel like doing something, do it. And वो एक दिन जब वो थोड़ी देर के लिए आपको अच्छा लगता है ना, so you start thinking of more ways to do things that will make you feel better, that will make you feel happy, happier, happiest, anything. There are days I've never spoken to anybody. There are days जब मुझे लगा कि मुझे किसी से बात करनी है. एंड आई एम नॉट सेइंग इस बारे में बात करनी, बट मुझे बस बात करनी है. मैंने बैक टू बैक कॉल्स भी किए. अब कॉल्ड अप 1%, 2%, जिसके पास इतना टाइम था उनने बात की है, और मैंने भी बात की है, खूब बड़बड़ाया है, किया है, एंड मुझे अच्छा लगा. आई थॉट इट माइट हेल्प एंड इट डिड. अगर नहीं हेल्प करता तो कुछ और ट्राई कर लेते, क्योंकि खुश रहने के तरीके तो बहुत हैं. हम बस कई बार भूल जाते हैं उनको याद रखना या उनके बारे में सोचना, बिकॉज सम फीलिंग्स आर वेरी ओवरपावरिंग. उस समय उन चीज़ों के अलावा कुछ नहीं अच्छा लगता. एंड आई अंडरस्टैंड, आई प्रॉमिस आई डू. So yeah, these were my 4 things that have really helped me in walking out or making my way out of that phase जहाँ पे it did feel like the end of the world. It did feel like छोड़ देते हैं, अब क्या ही फायदा, क्या करना है. Where to state the worst, maybe giving up on life was also a thought कुछ टाइम तक, कि क्यों ही जीना है, क्या मिल रहा है, खुश मैं हूं नहीं, जिस इंसान के साथ रहना था वो भी नहीं है, तो क्यों. But then, like I said, if it hasn't killed me, it made me stronger. It did. And कई बार हमें नहीं पता चलता, हमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें उस टाइम पे नहीं समझ में आती हैं. जब आप धीरे धीरे चीज़ों को प्रोसेस करते हो, समझने की कोशिश करते हो, तब आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ें समझ में आने लगती हैं. क्यों हुआ, if it happened suddenly, if it was happening all through and बस हमें नहीं समझ में आ रहा था, या if they were actually with you with the intention of being with you, or were you just getting played. बहुत कुछ समझ में आता है. हाँ, कुछ टाइम के लिए हो जाते हैं थॉट्स क्लाउडेड, हो जाता है हो जाता है दिमाग बंद. Happens. Those times come. ठीक है. So now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put this video up. 1 महीने के बाद एक long video आ रहा है. I hope you like it. I really hope you like it. Let me know in the comment section below 2 things. 1, how do you like the video? 2, what are your ways of coping up? I would love to know. And not in this aspect, but if I ever feel stuck again kahin pe bhi in my life, I might use one of your tricks. I promise you I will, and if I do, I am going to let you know. Okay? So right now I'm going to go, and before I go, like I always say, I don't know what your journey is, but whatever it is, remember to be happy, because your happiness matters, you matter, and nothing matters more. And when you doubt yourself, I trust you, and I am super proud of you. Okay, and I love you. Please take very good care of yourselves. अपने लिए ना सही तो मेरे लिए अपना ख्याल रख लेना. I am going to be really upset to see you upset. ठीक है? Promise. I'm going to come back very soon, and I'm going to try and get regular with my videos now. नाउ दैट दिस हैज़ हैपेंड, आई एम होपिंग कि, मैं कोई प्रॉमिस नहीं कर रही हूँ, आई एम जस्ट होपिंग, आई एम कीपिंग माई फिंगर्स क्रॉस्ड कि इसके बाद के वीडियोस फ्रीक्वेंट होंगे. ठीक है, गुड नाइट, टेक वेरी गुड केयर ऑफ योरसेल्व्स. आई वांट टू सी यू super soon. Bye, my love.